Well, that's a hook. Well, that one's going down into the water. This is what our third shot's looking like. You'll be all right there. Setting up here with a very long putt. Oh. All right, for the bogey. All right, let's head to the next. And currently sitting at 3 over par. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Well, not the purest of strokes. A little wayward on that approach. Alrighty then, let's grab the putter. Here we go. Let's save par on this one. Well, it's going right by the hole. All right, give it a tap. And hopefully this streak doesn't continue. That's for your second bogey in a row here. And right now you sit at 4 over par. Best of luck here on this par 5. That's not going to work, is it? And here's our second shot on the 4th. Oh no, heading towards the water. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. And unfortunately might be in the rough. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll get on the green maybe on the next shot. And lining up your 6th shot here. 5 feet to go. Down she goes. Sitting right at 6 over at the moment. Wind is blowing left to right. This one looks like it'll play. And this is about 165 yards or so to the pin. Smart shot. Here we go. Drop this one for birdie. Well, the putt appears to be on line. And nicely done. That putt will drop on in there for birdie. Sitting at 5 over par for the day. Sixth hole coming up. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. Setting up for our third shot. All right, 20 feet to go. No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? And if this drops, that's your bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And you are 6 over par at the moment. See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Ooh, that was a little awkward on the swing there. And getting a nice view from this elevated position. This might be bad. Setting up here now for our third shot. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. 10 feet to go. Going towards that hole. Nice putt. And you're currently 8 over on the day. Par 3 on this one. Second shot here on hole number 8. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. That's in there for par. All right, you're at 8 over currently. Teeing up now on hole number 9. Unlucky. You might want to aim a little more to the right than normal. The ball's sitting above your feet. That was well played. And this is your third shot. Decent approach there. All right, we're lining this one up 19 feet away. Oh! And this one for par. Currently sitting at 8 over. Teeing off now in a long par 4. And second shot on the 10th coming up. Okay, here's our third shot. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? Looking pretty good. Oh man, hopefully you can grab the bogey. And sitting at 9 over for the day. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Well, that's too bad. Okay, the ball's going to tend to go right in this setup. It's sitting below your feet. Might want to aim a little to the left. This one's heading a bit right. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. This one's your third. All right, on to the green. Let's do this. And you've got this left for par on this one. It could be a good one. Good job. You're in there with a par. You're currently sitting at 9 over. Hole number 12 coming at you. Okay, I'll accept that. And from here, it's about 115 yards to the pin. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. And from 38 feet, I blame the ball. That was a good putt overall. Just didn't really drop when he needed it to. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Oh, might have overshot this one. Well, you tried, you just didn't quite hit this green. 12 feet left to the hole. It's getting there. All right, well done. And after that one, 9 over par for the day. Getting a look at the 14th hole now. Oh, this one's slicing, I think. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. This one's looking good. That should do nicely. And for the save. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Boom, there's your par. And sitting at 9 over for the day. All right, right, we got a long par 5 in our future on this one. Second shot here on the 15th. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? And this is our third shot. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. Oh, it's getting there. Wonderful, wonderful shot. And that's 8 over par at the moment. Got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. Oh, missed the green on that one. It's setting up in the green side rough. Okay, for the save. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. There it is. Alright, 9 over par for the day. Teeing up now on number 17. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. Nice stroke. We're on the green. 21 feet to the cup from here. Ah, man. Okay, par putt coming up. All right, that putt'll go. And currently sitting at 9 over. And as we tee off here, staring down a long par 5 hole. Well done. Here's our second shot on the 18th. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. All right, this next putt drops and you'll get your eagle. This one's a 4-foot putt. Ooh. And this next putt for par. And the putt drops and you get to end your round with a par. Okay, this one's all done. You've wound up with the final score of 9 over. And with that, I say goodbye. See you next time. there. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. I am ready for this. And today we have a par 5 first hole. Let's do it. Looks like this one's pretty safe. And this is around the 190 mark. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. Well, the putt appears to be on line. Just a little bit aggressive there. All right, let's sink this for birdie and peace out. What'd he say? Starting the round under par. Where will we go from here? Looking forward to it. Teeing off on a par 3. This is looking promising. Nicely done, well judged. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. That putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. Now we will tee up on the third hole. Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this par 4. Drop this one for eagle. Let's do it. This one's just a 4-foot putt. This putt's going. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. And now we're teeing up on the 4th. Get out of there. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. This could be a bit long. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. This one's tracking. That's in there. Here's your 4th birdie of the day. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. All right, pop a nice one out in the fairway on this one. Nicely done. Here's our 2nd shot on this 5th hole. I think this is bound for the green. Well done. That's another green in regulation. 5-foot putt coming up. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. All right, and after that, you've brought your score down to 5 under par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Nicely struck. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. 7-footer here. Looking good. That was amazing. Sitting at 6 under par after that one. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the 7th. Yeah, I think this is going to be okay. Yep, that's out of the top shelf. Good work. All right, here we go. This one for the birdie. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? And after that one, you're at 6 under. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. This looks like it'll be in the fairway. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. Okay, there you go. Here's a putt to go to 8 under. Just a little too much power. So far, so good. And yes, the birdie will count. Looks like a par 4 for this one. Look at this, drive in the green, and got a putt for eagle coming up. That's all right. Bit long on that one. This one's 8 feet away. Looking good. Birdies everywhere. 8th birdie of the day for you. Great work. After that hole, 8 under par. All right, tee this one up and stick it on that green out there. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just nicely. And here's a look at what you need to do to get to 9 under. Here we go on the 11th. Yep, that's going to do. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Sweet. 10 under if you can sink this. It could be a good one. Amazing. All right, we've got a par 4 on this one. I like that. All right, second shot on the 12th. This one's heading for the green. Yep, that's gonna work. Here we go, birdie putt. And after that one, you're sitting at 11 under. Teeing off on this one, par 3 ahead of us. Coming in for a landing on the short stuff. Could be good. Nice work. That was some good golf. 12 under par after that hole. And here comes hole number 14 at us. Ooh, yeah, right off of that. Get out of there. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. This is looking decent and then some. Okay, third shot. It goes down for the birdie. Nice shot. And after that one, you're sitting at 13 under par. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Oh, and you got all of that one. Got about 125 to the pin. Approach shot worked out just fine. Good luck with this. Way out here. Oh no, it's right by the hole. Here we go. This next one for par. And 13 under par is your current score. Here we go on hole number 16. Well, it looks like this one will play. And it's setting up about 220 yards away. Look at you go. Next putt for Eagle. This putt could take you down to 15 under par for your round. Not a bad day's work. A little bit too firm on that one. This one's 7 feet away. This putt's tracking. And teeing it up on a par 4. Oh my goodness, that is a display of power. And we're about 115 yards away. I think this one's looking good. Oh, that'll do. This putt is for birdie. Looking pretty good. That'll go down for the bird. And after that one, 15 under. And only one stroke back as you tee off on your final hole of this affair. That was a good one. And we're about, I don't know, 200 yards or so from the pin from here. That was good. 5-foot putt here. Ooh. And here we go for the birdie. And your birdie putt drops on the final hole. That's a good feeling. And at the end of this one, 16 under par. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.